How are false memories implanted in the brain? Imagine thinking you remember something vividly, but it never actually happened. That's the strange world of false memories and how they can be planted in our minds. It turns out, our brains are more flexible than we often realize. Scientists have learned that memories are stored as networks of brain cells called engrams. When we remember something, the same group of cells fires up again. But if someone tricks the brain into activating these cells while introducing a different experience, a false memory can form. For example, in experiments with mice, researchers labeled the brain cells that stored a memory of a specific place. Then, while the mouse was in a different environment and received a mild shock, they activated the cells linked to the first place. Later, the mouse showed fear in the original place, even though it had never been shocked there. This proved that the brain can link fear to a place it never experienced, creating a false memory. In humans, false memories often happen through suggestion or misleading information. If someone tells you a story about an event you never saw, your brain might fill in the gaps and believe it's real. Brain scans show that true memories activate sensory areas, like the visual cortex for pictures. But false memories tend to activate different parts, such as auditory regions if the misinformation was heard. This means false memories are more about reconstructing what might seem familiar, rather than recalling actual sensory details. Emotional states also play a big role. If someone has experienced trauma or depression, their brain's memory system becomes more sensitive to emotional cues. This can cause the brain to connect unrelated details, making false memories more likely. For example, a person with trauma might remember negative details that never actually happened, simply because their emotional state makes those connections easier to form. These findings show how flexible and quirky our memory system really is. Experiments using light to control neurons or sensory mismatches reveal how easily our sense of reality can be manipulated. It's like the brain is a puzzle that can be rearranged, sometimes creating eerie or bizarre memories. Understanding how false memories are planted helps explain why eyewitness accounts can be unreliable and why therapy needs to be careful. It also hints at future possibilities for changing or erasing memories, which could help treat trauma or memory problems. In the end, false memories are created by mixing up real experiences with imagined ones, often through neural activation, sensory confusion, or emotional influences. The brain's memory system is fascinating and a little unpredictable, showing how easily reality can be rewritten inside our heads.